Hey, this is Dani, and the channel's You and Me Living Free. I am at Ventura Beach right now, actually Buenaventura Beach in Ventura, California. I was headed inland today, and originally the plan was to definitely come to Ventura and to explore this pier and to spend a few hours on this beach. Then I woke up this morning and with my car issues the day before and some worry and concern over the coolant and stuff like that, I thought, you know what, I'm gonna feel better if I can get out of the traffic, get past LA, get further inland and feel more secure, like I'm not gonna overheat, get stuck in a bunch of traffic. And as I was getting ready to drive by Ventura, I thought, when's the next time I'm gonna be able to put my feet in the sand? I'm not sure. I'm not sure when the next time I'll be able to do that is. And I just couldn't drive by. I couldn't leave not putting my feet in the sand one more time, because California has been challenging for a lot of reasons, but there is something about the beach, man. There is something about the ocean, and it just pulls to me, just calls to me, and I wouldn't change it. You know, it's all still worth it. It's all still worth it. So I just walked the pier. I'm gonna put my feet in the sand and walk around a little down there, and I'll take you along for the ride. Okay, first the pier. You know, I love the things that they put on signs. At the bottom of the sign it says, shoes with narrow or high heels or bare feet, not recommended. People really are not that bright if we have to put things like this on the sign, right? So this is actually the longest wooden pier in California. So how could I not stop here, right? I mean, how could I literally just drive by and not stop? I mean, look at that. Look at that picture. You just have to. About some things you have no choice, and this was kind of one of those times where I really felt that. There was no choice involved. It was just, yep, you're definitely stopping. And with good reason, just because this is my happy place. These are the happy feet, and later they'll be splashing along in the water, and that's really, really happy. Again, just a beautiful beach, nice and long and flat. Have you ever been on those beaches, like Cancun comes to mind, and there's a bunch of them like this, but the water is carrying away the sand, and they're trying to, you know, save the beach, and so they pile up a bunch of sand, but when you walk on it, you're at a big angle, you know, so your feet and your ankles are kind of all crooked because you're walking on this really strong angle. This is so flat. It is a delight. It's a delight to walk across. And oh, there's those happy feet right there. Look at that. Here's the other thing, you guys. This is literally November. It was like 75 degrees, and this was like a late Saturday morning, and there's hardly anybody here. This is one of the things, like, I'm definitely making a mental note, because Santa Barbara had more people, but not a lot of people, and still the weather's gorgeous. So I'm not sure if we were in a little bit of a heat wave, and that it's not normally this warm, or if it's just like people are busy doing other stuff. I don't know, but I was so happy that there weren't that many people, because, you know, I'm going to be completely honest here. There are a lot of times in my mind where I think of that old quote by the French guy, and I can never say his name right, Sartre? Sartre? Whatever. Sartre. Anyway, he has a famous quote, hell is other people. And it goes through my mind so many times when I'm in crowds, or when there's a bunch of people around, or there's a lot of hustle and bustle, or a lot of people trying to get stuff done or move around or whatever. And to be out here and not only have all this gorgeousness, have the smell, have the sand, have the sea, and those great piers, but to have it without other people, I don't know. It was a rare experience, because I've been on California beaches many, many times. I've been San Diego and LA predominantly, but you know, I've been to Santa Barbara before. but predominantly LA beaches. And I have never had the experience of being there, with hardly any people, because I usually, of course, go in the spring. That's usually when you can't take Kansas anymore, and you usually a spring trip to California, to a beach, when you're like, okay, I can't wait for summer, so let's go to the beach in spring. But it was amazing being out here during this time. Look at that happy face. Oh, that is a happy woman right there. One happy girl. Love this beach, but all the beaches were great, and they each have their own little character and their own personality and energy, and I love that too. Taking a bunch of pictures of my feet because I sat here forever because I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to go. I just wanted the moment to last forever, and I wanted to just listen to the waves and soak it all in and have it last me for however long it needs to. And I'm so happy to have this video to look back on. It's like, the best photo album, the best memory book ever is having these videos that I'm doing and being able to capture these places, even for myself. What a joy and what a privilege. This is what I'm looking at right now. Trying to build up the courage to say goodbye. I just find myself getting very emotional leaving the coast, leaving the beaches and the warm air and that smell. That smell. Oh my God. And the sand between my toes. But, ever since I did my 6-month journey evaluation, I've been kind of sad about the end of the journey, right? Trying not to be, but with these car problems and stuff, it's kind of like put it into an even different perspective. It's like at least I was taken for granted that I even had the rest of this year, But I can't even take that for granted, because if car repairs eat up the budget, then there's no budget for travel. So it's just brought things really back to reality and really put me in a place of appreciation for every minute. I think I'm already pretty good at that, but it occurs that I was already kind of taking for granted that I had the rest of this 12 months, to finish traveling. And my next trip I was planning was going to be maybe Jacksonville, maybe some of the Florida Panhandle, maybe Jekyll Island, because I have a friend in Georgia. And now I'm just, we'll have to see what happens with the van. Like I said, this van's got, 227 or 8,000 miles on it. I know it's older, but I was really just kind of expecting it to take me, and maybe it still will, and it still can, and I'm not saying it won't, and it can't, but having the thought of it not brings it into focus. And it really is one day at a time. It really is appreciating today. And today I'm at the beach. And today my feet are in the sand. And that's a lot. That counts for a lot. All right. Enough crybaby stuff. Talk to you soon. I'm crying like a baby again, just editing this video. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't stop crying. And you know what? So what? Who cares? There's nothing wrong with crying. There's nothing wrong with tears. Just one more emotion, just one part of being alive. Tears can be healing. Tears can be restorative. They can be rejuvenating, helping you just wash it away. Just wash it away and being willing to feel it. And it's all fine. It's all great. I wouldn't trade 1 minute of it. I wouldn't trade 1 minute. Not for anything, because it's all part of the journey. It all works together. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm sending you love. Thank you so much. I'll catch you next time.